on trying to get this vaccine going. And of course, they said one of the things that, of course, was really important, Kim, was also that partnership from Pfizer, which really brought that muscle of a giant pharma company into all this, setting up those trials in the U.S. and out there with tens of thousands of people very, very quickly. Now, of course, they're very happy that they've achieved this emergency use authorization. They say that it was a key milestone for them. Here's what the CEO of BioNTech told me.
This is a most important milestone. The authorization of our vaccine in the United States was one of the most important milestones from the very beginning.
When do you think it is going to start having an impact on the trajectory also of the virus in the United States?
It could happen beginning March, mid of March, end of March, to see the first effects. And I hope that with the spring season, we will have by nature a lower rate of infections, and the combination of both might help us to have a better summer than the situation is now.
What steps are being taken to really upgrade and really speed up production as fast as possible?
We anticipate that the worldwide need for our vaccine is much higher than we initially estimated. And now, of course, understanding that more doses might be required. We started a few weeks ago to evaluate if we can produce more doses. And this, of course, means that we need to understand the constraints, for example, the availability of raw materials, the availability of machines, of production rooms, and of fill and finish capacity. And this is exactly happening. And I anticipate that end of January, we will be able to clearly state if we can produce more doses, and if yes, how many more doses.
What do you think our future is going to be with this virus?
I expect that the virus will stay with us. I expect that we will require re-immunizations. This will become some sort of a, I would not say seasonal, but maybe every 2 years vaccination will be required to ensure that people do not get reinfections or infections. And I could even anticipate that this could become a vaccine which is already applied in childhood.
Can you provide Americans with hope that we're turning the page and we're getting to pushing the pandemic back?
I am optimistic. Of course, we are now in an extremely difficult situation, not only in the United States, but also in Europe. The infection numbers are high, and every day many people are dying. But we now know we have a solution for the problem. And we have to work hard to make our vaccine and to make other vaccines available as soon as possible.
It's a real service to humanity also, isn't it?
It is indeed a service for humanity, and it is in the center of our hearts, and that we are able to help people. And it is our goal and our vision to make our vaccine available worldwide to any region on the planet.
And making that vaccine worldwide, of course, is a big challenge, not just because the doses are just now being produced, but of course also because of the way that this vaccine needs to be stored and transported, Kim, at around minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And the folks here at BioNTech are telling us that they're already, first of all, studying the vaccine that they have right now, but also working on an upgraded formulation of the vaccine to hopefully be able to transport it at refrigerated temperatures, or maybe also even room temperatures, possibly by the second half of 2021. So they're already working on optimizing the vaccine while they're also working on producing more doses faster as well, Kim.
All right, great reporting there, Frederick Pleiken, outside the BioNTech headquarters in Germany. Thank you so much. Dr. Stephen Parodi is the Associate Executive Director of the Permanente Medical Group, and he joins me now. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. I want to start with the FDA's emergency use authorization. So across the country, hospitals and healthcare systems like yours are preparing for the first rollout. So tell us, how are you getting ready? How soon could people get the shots, and who gets them?
Well, it's really good to be with you, and it is actually very welcome news with this emergency use authorization that the FDA has issued tonight. And of course, there are a couple of other steps with our CDC colleagues to finalize that. But we have been mobilizing and working with our public health partners, both at the federal level as well as the state level, to